base. And if you are a guest or a member of our platform, why does it add value? Because you get access to these events and that enhances your lifestyle. What is our competition? We started out last year with the first in the market with a peer-to-peer dining platform. We launched end of December. We got great press, but it was not really picking up, so we took the platform offline and said what were problems. We interviewed all the hosts, all the people that attended the event, and really tried to solve this puzzle of collaborative consumption for in-home dining. These companies are probably our biggest competitors. What they're still doing is having peer-to-peer dinners through all different price categories, and that's the biggest problem we were facing. There's a lot of diversity. You have events for $5 per seat, you have events for $250 per seat, so nobody really knows what's going on. Quality control was one of the biggest problems that we were facing, because people said, I hope I don't get food poisoning if I buy or if I pay $5 for some pasta bolognese. And strangers at your dinner table, like you don't know who you're actually sitting around with. So how do we solve this problem? We do upscale events in the beginning. So if you pay more, then you expect at least like a higher quality. All the hosts are pre-approved. We select them in the beginning and we actively manage the event. And we'll have like an exclusive member pool, so you can only be invited by another member in the beginning. That's why we want to start at the top of the pyramid, and then down the road we can slowly attack the whole market. Our revenue model is just a 10% cut, so that's very easy. We need $500K to relaunch the platform. The financial model that we did very conservative, like $1.8 million to be break even. And I mean, later down the road, it's just a numbers game. Our team, co-founder Patrice, he's actually here. Very successful exit with his company, raised over $65 million. My first company, I just sold my shares as well, raised over $1 million. Jack Warren, really great guy with marketing, who's supporting us. And any questions?
If you're successful, what will keep a competitor out? What's your competitive advantage that's so strong?
Our competitor advantage is that nobody could crack this puzzle yet. So everybody's trying, but nobody could figure out how to attack this market and how to start in a niche and then slowly grow. So our approach is that we start with the exclusive event and then scale it down to lower market. That's at least what we got as a feedback from all the people we asked. And we had over 50 dinner events, over 3,000 people signed up before we took the platform offline. Then we went back into the office and we're really working on that strategy.
I don't see any barriers to entry here. I mean, if you are successful, couldn't someone just copy you guys?
Yes. We think it's just like about how fast we can move in this market. I think that's what makes us successful or not.
How do you acquire customers? I mean, there's some noise in the system, but
for sure. So, I think our biggest challenge is exactly to get the right people in there. So we will do a lot of active events in the beginning. So reach out to our network, reach out to the right celebrity chefs or right cooks, and actively control these events. So say these first 10 people go to this event. In the first month, we might have only 2 events in San Francisco, and in the next month we do 2 events in LA as well, and really build this brand that people want to go to these events and want to have the access. And then over time, like we can break it down and people can slowly start or apply to be a host and create their own events. We figured out that it was not working. We launched like internationally and thought everybody would start cooking dinners for everybody else. And unfortunately, that didn't work out at all.
Next is, I can't say the name, so you better pronounce the name.
But if she becomes?
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Christian Romero. I'm the CTO for BioChief.com. 2 years ago, I didn't know what a biomass plant was, and that's what we do actually. We actually build and upgrade biomass plants. Also, we provide the turnkey solution for installation, design, machinery uplift. Pretty much what we do, we have patented technology to convert trash into biojet fuel, electricity, and activated carbon, or carbon. Most of the biomass plants out there, actually they're doing only one thing. So we created technology that is patented that actually does three things. And actually does a couple more things, but the main are going to be listed here. So, like I was saying before I didn't know, most of us were consumers, right? We go and we throw trash and we don't know where it goes. It goes to landfills. Most of those landfills are not being processed. Tires. 2 years ago, I didn't know that my tires go and they go to landfill. Now, we use those tires and we process in a biomass plant and we get biojet fuel. We get around 42 gallons out of 1 ton of biojet fuel. We get around, let's go to the sample performer right here. We get around 3.6 megawatts out of 150 tons. Pretty much what I'm here right now is we have one biomass plant in Hawaii that is processing 1 or 2 tons of pretty much trash and tires, but we got a feedstock of 250,000 tons of tires right now to process. So we need to upgrade the plant. That's why I'm here. And in order to upgrade this plant, that is the requirement of $10 million right now. If we do the calculation, if we upgrade the plant, we will be able to make $13 million a year. Then in biojet fuel, in electricity, we will be making $6 million, and in activated carbon, around $4 million. That's around $22 million. And in order to run this plant, it's 20 or 30% of the expenses. So that's the reason I'm here. Any questions?
All right, thank you.
So are you a technology company or are you a services company?
I was joined to the company more or less 2 or 3 months ago. We are actually a green energy company. I'm pretty much in charge of all the technology of the company, and I'm representing the company. I'm one of the representatives. I'm going to show you part of the team, by the way. Sheriana, actually, she's the CEO. She's a scientist. We have a Harvard grad, and we have around 15 people. That's me. But mainly it's a green energy company. Like we create biomass plants, we have technology, we go and we set up feedstock, we identify where are the landfills, and we build the biomass plants in the landfills. And then we process that trash, and we make fuel, we make electricity, and we make carbon. And one cool thing that I discovered that Cornell University were actually talking about activated carbon that is utilized in agriculture. They can actually produce more than instead of using compost, certain compost, they actually use activated carbon right now. So if you get a plant with 2 tomatoes, now you're going to get 10 tomatoes out of the plant if you use activated carbon. So it's kind of going after market on that. We have, of course, we have a business plan. We have the numbers that I have shown. We already have 3 orders, but we have to upgrade the plan. So we have the orders to process.
All right, thank you. Before we have the very last presentation, we're going to have just a short talk for 2 minutes by our sponsor tonight, which is Cocktails, who I met in Los Angeles, and they came up just for you, and he's going to tell you a little about the delicious drink you'll get to try.
Hi everyone, my name is Jason Monkarsh, and I am the founder of Cocktails. Not really here to pitch you guys. You've been listening to stuff all afternoon, but Zahava was gracious enough to let us come here and take you all on.